Hi, my name is Oluwatomisin Mayowa-Emmanuel, and again, you're welcome to Oluwatomisin Speak Podcast. And I'm so excited to welcome you guys to the month of December. I mean, December is already almost gone, like already more than half of December, right? So, but then I want to truly welcome you guys to this December ending and all of that. And I hope November was great for you, right? And I'm so glad that you guys sort of got feedback got value from the podcast of November. I sort of got some feedback internally and even on the YouTube page. So thank you for your feedback, and I'm so glad you got value. So I'm hoping this last podcast for this year 2025 is going to bring you more value, right? And please don't just listen or watch alone. Share with others in your community, like, subscribe, give a comment. It will truly go a long way. So quickly, in this month of December, right, this December podcast is going to be as short as it can be. I'm truly hoping so. And it's a podcast that I tagged or titled the Gratitude Podcast, right? The Gratitude Podcast. And I already had a podcast for this December. There was already a podcast on ground. But then, just early this week, this was just really brooding in my heart. It was brooding in my heart in a particular way, and that is the place of the exercise, right? So, but then it came to me that we can actually end this year 2025 with this gratitude podcast. So why not have a gratitude podcast? And I'm like, okay, now let's go. And I just came up with something, and I'm sharing with you guys today. So quickly, without further ado, right, just like I said, we're looking at gratitude, the gratitude podcast. So what exactly is gratitude? It is an intentional act of giving thanks and being grateful when things are good, when things are not good. It is an intentional act. It is not something you stumble into. It is something you do deliberately. When things are good, when things are not good. I know it's not easy, right? And I'm not even trying to, by force, pull you out and be like, you have to be grateful. Put on the gratitude. Bring your gratitude on board and all of that. I'm not forcing you to do that. I'm just letting you to realize or bringing you to the point of view realizing the fact that gratitude actually goes a long way than you sitting in that pool of distress, bothering yourself, worrying yourself, and just piling a whole lot on your mind. I don't know how January, right, up until now, this December has been for you. But then I want you to truly end this year 2025 in a state of gratitude. So either it has been a great year, either it has been not so good great year, either it has been so good, or it has not been so good. I want you to intentionally put yourself in that state of gratitude. I want you to intentionally put yourself in that state where you are grateful, despite things not going the way you had planned, despite things not going the way you expected, but then be intentional about bringing gratitude rather to your place. Be intentional about you telling yourself that I choose joy, I choose to be thankful, I choose to see what is ahead, I choose to see the better days that can happen. I choose that. I want you to put yourself in that. It is you sitting back and looking at how far God has brought you, and you choose to give him thanks despite all. That is it. It is you sitting back, looking how far God has brought you, and you choose to give God thanks despite all. It is you saying that, see, this year has just been a lot, right? But then, I'm still grateful. I've heard and I've seen that what you are complaining about is actually something, right, that let's assume something happened and you not really go away. It is an opportunity that someone else is praying for. The state that you are in and you feel like, I even want enough. I think it was an instance of someone that had a bicycle and was complaining that I wish I have a car. And then someone else was trekking and then the person was like, I wish I have a bicycle. So you see that state that you have, that you are not so grateful about. Someone else is in that state and they're like, can I have that? Can I just step into this? So that thing that you're complaining about, someone else is looking for it. So you can't really move forward to the next if you're not even grateful for the now. So you have to first be grateful for the now before you can move to the next. And just like I said, no matter how tough the year has been for you, please do not end the year in that state of you still being tough. End the year in that state of you like there is still hope. Like, I'm alive. The fact that I'm alive is just a pointer that something great can still come out. Gratitude is a sense of you being grateful for the hope of what is ahead, despite today. It is a sense of you being grateful for the hope of what is ahead, despite what is happening today. That is gratitude. It is you just knowing that I know that things are not just really okay, right? But I'm grateful that I'm alive to make things better. I'm grateful that I'm alive because I know that tomorrow it got something for me. Gratitude is not just when things are good. It is still being grateful despite everything that is going on around you, because that is where you draw strength from. Have you ever, right? You are in a place where you are so down. You've been down and not thinking in the other way. Did it bring any results? I bet you it did not. But then when you began to see from a different perspective, it brought results. So one of the perspectives in which you can come out of that state of you being lonely, you being down, you being depressed, you just feeling like what is going on, it is you being grateful. It is you seeing what is possible. It is you seeing that there is still something that can be done. And you know, another thing is that it is you seeing that you are not alone. Number one, God is with you. Number two, trust me, there are others that are probably in that state. That are just like, what's going on? There are others that are in that state. And there are others that have gone through it, they've scaled through. So what am I trying to say? Is that gratitude is you looking back in the last 11 plus months and like, things were good, I'm grateful. Oh, things were not so good, I'm grateful. Things were just a little bit here and there, I'm grateful. That is the summary of what I'm trying to tell you. That is the summary of it. Now, why should you give thanks? So that you can sleep out of that worry. Just like I said, this podcast is as simple as and short as it can be. What I really want you guys to do is you going through the exercise that will come after this section, after this whole thing that I'm saying. Please do take the exercise. It will truly go a long way. So why should you give thanks? Because you are not where you used to be. Yeah, give thanks because you are not where you used to be. Trust me, no matter how difficult or tough this year has been, when you look back from January to date, you realize that there was something that changed. There was something that shifted, no matter how tiny it was. So give thanks because you are not where you used to be. Give thanks. Give thanks because be grateful because there's hope for a better tomorrow. There's hope for a better tomorrow. If there's no hope for a better tomorrow, why then do we wake up to tomorrow? So be full of gratitude because there's hope for a better tomorrow. So imagine a child that has been given birth to. So just today, I think I know about 3 persons that I saw. They were celebrating their 3rd year of being married. And for some, I told them that congratulations on being 3 on your 3rd year anniversary. They started 3 years ago. They are not where they used to be. Trust me, they are not where they used to be. So no matter how things have been for you, there's hope for a better tomorrow. A child that was given birth to yesterday, right? Today that child has grown with 1 day. So the child is not where he or she used to be. So how much more you? So be grateful because they are not where you used to be. Another thing is that you should be grateful for the gift of life. You should be grateful for the gift of life. You know, when we were coming back on our way home today, on the road, I seen a body. I saw somebody's body on the road, and I was like, probably this person is a mad person, and the person is just sleeping on the road. There are just a lot in this Lagos road. So that was what I was thinking. But when we got close to it, I realized that this person was actually dead. The body, the face was already swollen and all of that. And probably nobody's even coming, or the government will let her carry it from that road. For that person, there's no hope again. For that person, that is all. But for you, you are still alive. For you, you can still move, you can still breathe, you can still take water. Your senses are intact. You can still watch me, you can still listen to me. Gratitude. Give thanks for that. Be grateful for that. For the gift of life, be grateful for that. Oh, that's one of the best gifts you can be grateful for, despite all that has happened to you. Just try to take a look back of so much more person that have died this year. But you're still grateful. It's not because you're better than them. It's not because you know how to pray more than them, or you know how to do whatsoever more than them. It's just mercy. So have gratitude for that. For daily supply of benefits, be grateful for daily supply of benefits. Oh, that is a lot. Daily supply of benefits. The benefit I'm talking about water. I'm talking about food. I'm talking about clothes. I'm talking about shoes. I'm talking about bags. I'm talking about a job. I'm talking about so many things that comes your way every now and then, every day. Some that you don't even struggle for. The gift of relationship. So many things that happen. So be grateful, right, for the benefit, daily supply of benefits by God to you. And when you are grateful, right, it changes your perspective. When you have a sense of gratitude, it changes your perspective. It gives you hope. It gives you the assurance that you are not alone. It gives you the assurance that there's something ahead. It gives you the assurance that, there's something coming for me. It changes your perspective. Another thing that happens when you are grateful, right, is that it improves your health and bring wholeness to you. And this is true. This is true. I've seen this play out for me. When you are grateful, when you put yourself in that state of gratitude, it improves your health. It brings wholeness to you. It brings healing to you. Even scripture, right? And this is just me just going into the Bible. It says, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. A merry heart, it doeth good like a medicine. So when you are merry, when you are grateful, it does something to your body. It does something to your body. Then another thing is that when you are grateful, right, it brings a sense of fulfillment. I see this play out. When I'm grateful, when I'm just reminiscing on the goodness of God and all of that, it brings a sense of fulfillment. It just brings me to that state that I'm not where I used to be, right? I'm somewhere here today. So there's something ahead tomorrow. It brings a sense of fulfillment. I look at the progress. Okay, I've not gone so much far, but I've gone far. So it brings a sense of fulfillment. It brings a sense of fulfillment. Worry has never solved anything, but gratitude brings you to a state of clarity. Worry, it has never solved anything. There's a part of the scripture that says that how many of you by worry can add one strand of hair to your hair? How many? You can't. So, worry has never solved anything, but gratitude, it brings you to a state of clarity. You tend to see clearly when you are grateful. You really tend to see clearly when you are grateful. You tend to see clearly. It is our response to God for who He is and for everything He has done. When you are grateful, I said that why should you give thanks and how you can sleep out of worry. So I just combined everything together. When you are grateful, when you have gratitude in your heart, it is your response to God for who He is and for everything He has done. Really, it is your response to God for who He is and for everything that He has done. So my question to you is that, what response are you giving to God? The person that created you, what response are you giving to Him? So if currently as you're listening to me, you've just been thinking, you've been sober, you've been down and all of that, and you're asking why me? Why did this happen to me? Like someone that I know will say that when you say that why me? So who exactly should it happen to? Is it your sister? Or is it your brother? Or is it your parents? So when you're saying why me? Why? So instead of you complaining, why me, this, that, and all of that, why not give God thanks? Why not? Instead of the why me, start giving God thanks. Instead of the why me, start giving God thanks. It might not make sense to you at once, everything I've said, right? But when you sit down and just look back, you will know that it's better for you to be grateful than for you to wallow yourself in thinking, in worrying, and all of that. So, I have 3 exercises for us that I want us to do. When I did this exercise, you remember when I was saying something about the sense of fulfillment? There was this sense of fulfillment that came to me. Really, I'm sure you can tell, right, from the way I'm speaking and all of that, that truly that sense of fulfillment is there. There was this sense of fulfillment that came to me, and I want you to do that exercise. You don't have to do everything at once, but you can take out time, do it, start out, and as it's coming to you, remember, carry your journal. My journal is on my phone, so like if you check my phone, I won't keep notes. I have different kind of things there, so when I'm looking for, I'll just search. So my journal is there. At any point, I can just put it there. So the first exercise is that I want you to write out the things you are grateful for this year. And this part of the things you are grateful for are the things that's worked out for you. The ones you are expecting, the ones you are not expecting. Write it out. I can't recall how many, like the things I wrote out, how many they are, but I know I wrote down quite a number of things. So write out the things that you are grateful for. In brackets, the things that worked out, the things that you desired that came to pass, the ones that you did not even plan, but then it came to pass. Write it out. Then write out the things you are still grateful for, the things that did not turn out well, the things that you were expecting but it did not come, the things that you started but did not end well. Write them out. Still be grateful to God for them. So when you write them out, be grateful. Then lastly, I want you to write out your expectation for 2026. What are you expecting for 2026? I know there's a lot of pressure going on in this end of the year. Our goals is and all of that. But calm down and start from the place of gratitude. So write out the things you are expecting for year 2026 and end it with gratitude. End it with gratitude. You can end it with worship. You can end it with thanksgiving. You can end it with you just giving God thanks, right? You can end it that way. So, but then make sure that you end it with gratitude. Remember, there are 3 exercises. The first is what you are grateful for. Particularly, this part is the things that worked out. The things you're expecting that worked out. The things that you're not even expecting, you never planned for it, but still came to pass. The second part of the things you are grateful for, right, is the things that did not work out. The things that you planned that did not work out. The things that you didn't even plan. They just came your way. You now started it out and they did not work out. Write it out. And then lastly, what are you expecting for your 2026? What are your expectations? Have an expectation, because really your expectation will not be disappointed. Your expectation will not go to void. They will come to pass. They will be fulfilled. They will be established. Write it out. And then end this beautiful section of this exercise. Remember, I said start out first. You might not do everything at once, but start out first. So in you starting out first, end it with a sense of gratitude. Worship, praise, dancing, screaming. Sometimes I feel like I just want to scream. When I just think of the goodness of God, or when there's just something bubbling, I just want to scream at times, right? So end it with a sense of you just being grateful. Whatever one that works for you, but please make sure you do it. The hallmark of this gratitude podcast, right, is that you sit down with this exercise and do them. Because that's where the power is. Not just you listening, it is in you taking action, because that's what gets results. So yeah, I hope this year 2025 gratitude podcast finds you well. And I hope it brings joy to your heart the same way it's bringing joy to me now. There's just this sense of joy, fulfillment, peace, being grateful that's bubbling up on my inside. So I hope it finds you as you listen to this. I'm transferring that spirit to you. The spirit of you just being grateful, full of gratitude, right? So I wish you a very, very beautiful 2026. I wish you a 2026 full of God's goodness, and I wish you a 2025 ending with God's goodness. I wish you a 2026 that you look back, right, and you'll be like, no, this can only be God. I pray a 2026 for you that you will see God's hand upon your life. I be like, God did more than you expected in this year 2026. In fact, He went so far and brought the things that you did not see in 2025. He went so far by bringing it to you in year 2026. So do have a beautiful 2026. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my podcast in year 2025. I'm still here in this space of podcast because of you. So thank you so much. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share with those around you. It will truly, truly go a long way. You know, when you're riding with people, it's good that you have the same mindset. It sort of brings a balance to everything around you. So yeah, thank you so much, and see you guys in year 2026. Yeah, I'm gonna see you in year 2026.